A former Nashville police lieutenant calls it a spit in the face to Nashvillians. He claims police leadership secretly worked with state lawmakers on a bill to get rid of the Police Oversight Board created by Nashville voters. Welcome to News 2 at 5. I'm Haley Wilgus. Bob is off tonight. The law created a new board with much less power to oversee police. News 2's Mark Kelly got a copy of the man's complaint and his podcast explaining these allegations. Mark.
Haley, in this 61-page report, it was shared with us by this former lieutenant, Garrett Davidson. He attacks the department for a range of hot-button issues, and one is the Community Oversight Board. In both the report and the podcast, Garrett accuses command staff of lobbying state lawmakers on a bill to dissolve the Community Oversight Board.
I'm coming to you today to provide a statement about why I have filed a 61-page complaint with the Metro Nashville Police Department.
Garrett Davidson filed a complaint with the Mayor's Office, Office of Professional Accountability, and the Community Review Board. At Metro, he worked in the Office of Professional Accountability, the department that investigates police misconduct.
Some of those in leadership may feel betrayed by what I'm doing. To that, I simply say I felt betrayed by how often their stated values and rhetoric did not align with their actions.
On page 3, the report accuses police of being involved in the process of crafting legislation to reduce the Nashville Community Oversight Board's ability to operate and hold the MNPD accountable.
The fourth item involves command staff efforts on the legislation which overturned Nashville's Community Oversight Board, which was significant enough that a deputy chief was presented an award at OPA for his efforts.
At this week's Community Review Board, Davidson's complaint was top of mind.
The involvement of certain individuals pertaining to the law that was assembled on Capitol Hill and people who may have taken part in crafting that law. I think that's very, very concerning.
But I will not sit in this meeting and pretend like we have a 61-page document that has some very serious and critical issues and not say one word about it. I refuse to do that.
Metro Nashville Police shared this statement with News 2. In part, it reads that MNPD will investigate the complaint and, quote, look at whether our administrative processes for internal investigations and discipline need any refinement. Davidson left the department at the beginning of the year, saying he would pursue other ventures.
We must do what we believe to be right and true, or else we have betrayed ourselves.
Well, important to note, Davidson is pursuing a new career as an author and a podcaster. We also had a chance to reach out to the mayor's office today. They say they're aware of the complaint and will evaluate the best path forward. Haley?